Listen to me. I want you to sit down and truly listen, because what I am about to tell you is the difference between a retirement filled with freedom and a retirement filled with fear. Every single day, I hear from people just like you, hardworking people who did what they were told. They saved, they waited, and they finally crossed that finish line. But then, they wake up 6 months later and realize they made mistakes they can't undo. The greatest regret in life is not that we didn't have enough money, but that we didn't have the truth about our money when we still had the power to change things. So, I am giving you the truth today. Here are the 10 things retirees wish they had known before they handed in those keys. Number 1, Social Security is not a take it as soon as you can plan. I see so many of you rushing to claim your benefits at 62 because you're afraid the money won't be there. Stop it! Every year you wait past your full retirement age until age 70, your benefit guaranteed increases by 8%. Where on earth are you going to get a guaranteed 8% return today? Nowhere. Retirees tell me all the time, Suze, I took it at 62 because I wanted my money, and now I'm 80, I'm still alive, and my check is too small to cover my rent. If you are healthy, you wait. You wait until 70 if you can, because longevity is a financial risk you must plan for. Number 2, taxes don't retire just because you do. You've been putting money into that traditional 401k or IRA for 30 years, and you think you have $1 million? No, you don't. You are partners with Uncle Sam, and he is a silent partner who is going to want his cut. When you start taking those RMDs, required minimum distributions, at age 73, that money is taxed as ordinary income. People wish they had known about the power of the Roth. I want you to look at your accounts. If it's all forever taxed, you have a problem. You should have started those Roth conversions years ago. It's not too late to start thinking about it, but you must understand that your gross balance is not your spendable balance. Number 3, Medicare is not free, and it is not a catch-all. This is the one that breaks my heart. You think Medicare covers everything? It doesn't cover dental. It doesn't cover vision. It doesn't cover hearing aids. And most importantly, it does not cover long-term care. People enter retirement thinking their health insurance is settled, and then they get hit with premiums for Part B, Part D, and a Medigap policy. You need to budget thousands of dollars a year just for the privilege of having health care. If you didn't plan for the out-of-pocket costs, your nest egg is going to evaporate the first time you have a health hiccup. Number 4, every day is Saturday. When you were working, Saturday was the day you spent money, right? You went out to lunch, you went shopping, you drove the car more. Now, imagine every single day of the week is Saturday. Retirees tell me they spent more in the first 2 years of retirement than they did in the last 5 years of working. Why? Because you have time. Time is a double-edged sword. If you don't have a spending plan for your time, your money will disappear into small treats that add up to a big disaster. Number 5, the fear of spending is real. On the flip side, some of you are so terrified of running out of money that you aren't living at all. You spent 40 years being a saver, and now you don't know how to be a spender. I see people with millions in the bank who are afraid to take a vacation because they might dip into principal. Listen to me, money is a tool for freedom. If you are 70 years old and you have the health to travel, go. Because there will come a day when you have the money but not the health. Don't die with a giant bank account and a heart full of "I wish I had." Number 6, your identity was tied to your paycheck. This isn't just about money, it's about your soul. When you retire, you aren't just leaving a job, you're leaving a social circle and a sense of purpose. Many retirees wish they had known how lonely it would be. You need to retire to something, not just from something. If your only plan is to sit on the couch and watch the news, you are going to be miserable and your health will decline. Find a purpose that doesn't have a price tag. Number 7, you are still the bank of mom and dad. This is a big one. You want to help your children. You want to pay for the grandkids' college. But hear me loud and clear, your children can get a loan for college. You cannot get a loan for your retirement. I see retirees draining their accounts to help an adult child buy a house, only to end up being a financial burden on that same child 10 years later. The greatest gift you can give your children is your own financial independence. Put your oxygen mask on first. Number 8, inflation is the silent thief. A dollar today is not going to buy a dollar's worth of bread in 20 years. If you are invested too conservatively, if you have all your money in safe savings accounts earning next to nothing, you are losing money every single day. You must have some growth in your portfolio to outpace inflation. Retirees wish they hadn't been so scared of the stock market that they let inflation eat their lunch. Number 9, you need a revocable living trust. Not just a will. A will goes to probate. Probate is expensive, it's public, and it's slow. But more importantly, a will only works when you're dead. What happens if you become incapacitated? What happens if you have a stroke and can't sign your name? A revocable living trust protects you while you are alive. Retirees wish they had set this up before the emergency happened. It is the ultimate act of love for your family. Number 10, you should have retired sooner or later. This is the paradox. Some people wish they had worked 2 more years to hit that magic number so they could feel secure. Others wish they had left 2 years earlier because they realized they had enough and they wasted 2 years of their health in a job they hated. How do you know? You have to run the numbers. Don't guess. Don't hope. Use a calculator, talk to a fee-only advisor, and get the truth. If your guaranteed income, Social Security, and maybe a pension doesn't cover your rent, your food, and your insurance, you aren't ready yet. But if it does, and you have your life is great money on top of it, then stand in your truth and enjoy the life you've earned. You have worked too hard to spend your retirement in fear. Be brave, be strong, and above all, stay safe.